very intense late game fights.
It's going to be a very interesting game ahead here, ladies and gentlemen. The battle between Alter Ego and as well as Aura of Fire will commence soon. Will commence now, rather. Who will win? Alter Ego 2-0 or Aura of Fire? Will they be able to force a game 3? Line of on, here we go to see the potentially final conclusion.
Let's see, man. Alter Ego need one more game to wrap this up. This is going to be very scary for Aura.
It's an Arrival Akai on Fluffy.
Okay.
Yo.
Arrival Akai.
Ooh. We haven't seen this in a long time. I feel like
seen it at all.
I think there was a time where EXP leaders went with Arrivals for that macro pressure. But wow, man. Aura Fire really putting out all the stops here. We saw that Fluffy was able to get faster rotations earlier, and now with the Arrival, there's a potential for him to be a lot more dynamic, provided he can actually get an advantage against Pi in that lane.
Yeah, and here we go. Town prediction Pi hacks on Wawa.
Oh, Wawa.
He's all alone again.
Again.
Save him, Gani.
Arashi, you're the analyst. Save him.
Well, I can't save him, man. The man is willing to stand up for what he believes in. It's a very admirable trait from our great comrade Wawa. We'll have to see, man. If he proves us all wrong, this will be a great moment for him as well. But right now, we can see that Aura Fire, they're trying to actually be a bit more aggressive, but without that Matilda, the mid lane isn't really as aggressive, and now you can see Godiva is forced away from their own jungle.
Yeah, with the mobility of Alter Ego members, it's really going to be tough for Godiva to look for those moments, right? Selly Boy as well on the Lancelot, very hard to catch with so many invulnerable abilities that makes him untargetable, and obviously he can damage and dodge away from those shards with those Thorn Rows, so honestly, Aura Fire are going to be caught in a bit of a pickle this game. How are they going to utilize this Akai? That's my main question, right? With the Arrival, let's see what it does.
He has to actually go for the side pressure here, and maybe they'll let Godiva protect Facehugger from the aggression coming in from Selly Boy. It is a Demon Hunter Lancelot, so we have to see, man. Can he get an advantage in the neutral objective here? Because Aura Fire, they're the ones rushing it.
Yep, rotation-wise, they are leading here. Turtle will be secured in the hands of Pi. Pi fighting two with that Polly Star Moon, but no follow-up damage just yet. Feather Airstrike will be popped here to zone Pi away. But Selly Boy here trying to find compensation here, invading the jungles. Will deal with that heavy spin stolen. He will use that as well. Again, Aura Fire still winning the favor, that trade slightly.
Yeah, it's a very good trade for Aura Fire because they are able to secure the neutral objective. But we gotta talk a little bit about this mid-game pressure and the mid-game power spike that Alter Ego will have. Wow, here. Let's see though, Kabuki's looking for a fight with Godiva.
No Neon Blast here pops. Kabuki will not be able to go away from that one here. The battle 2v2 will not end in any casualty for both members. Still 0-0, no first blood in the first 3 minutes.
I am curious to see what exactly is the plan from Alter Ego, because Aura Fire, they are looking like they're on the back foot, but they went for the turtle first, and Selly Boy, he was just power farming, so I wonder if that's his plan, right? Farm really hard, and then contest the later objectives. That seems to be in line with what they want to do. Godiva, oof, that's a very scary situation.
It's, again, tough, right? As a Kufra, you do really well when your team is ahead, but when you're being pressured constantly like this, you don't have those openings to actually look for the crazy engages. Arrival down below, though, for the Akai to actually help out.
Well, what? Heavy spin connecting onto Orsino here. He will be stuck, and he will get taken down. First blood for Kabuki in the mid side, though. Selly Boy with that phantom execution to escape from that Feather Airstrike. High will be able to steal the purple buff away from Selly Boy, but High will fall. Udil will claim that kill. It's an equal trade, but I mean, Kabuki, no, Nino gets taken down.
Yeah, and with the kill onto Kabuki, it's going to give so much more pressure over, right? Actually, Brody takes these turret gold really, really fast, so it's going to be a massive lead for Kabuki already with a kill and half of that turret gold taken, but Alter Ego are not looking to stay still. They're looking for a response already top side, trying to look for that trade, but Aura Fire not really giving them the space to take it for free.
seems to be a different situation here. Both teams, they're kind of equal in the early game. It just comes down to the execution. And both teams, right, they don't have the same kind of dynamic engage. I guess Godiva has an advantage over Leo Murphy there because, of course, Lolita, yeah, you can stun, but for the most part, you are stuck as a reactive solution to these big team fights. As the emblems are showing, we do see that Demon Slayer is on Hemseli Boy, as we mentioned, so that will be the turtle secured. And he is just absolutely power farming here, trying to make sure that he has an advantage over High.
Yeah, a bit, I don't know, kind of a mix of utility and damage, right? Because with the faster clear, you are able to rotate faster and you are able to put kill pressure down better. Maybe even you can call it grab, right? Because you're grabbing a lot of kills, but look at the top side.
Oh, combo. Kai as well as Amon will not be
Serpai.
as he survives that kill pressure. Outside though, Nomian Blast pops. Godiva will be countered. Feather Airstrike trying to find a kill onto his facehugger. That crossbow of Tang was popped as well, but not enough damage is High. He does not care. He just invades the purple buff of Lancelot once again.
Yeah, gonna be traded for that bottom side, I believe. Nope, Arrival! That's what it's for. Again, every time you want to convert on objectives, the Arrival's there, but they look for a fight in the mid lane.
A little bit of a pickle here. 2v1, 2v2. But High still on that Amon, still too slick with the mechanics. Can be able to escape that one as the items here. Take a look at this. Hepsies for Brody early.
Emphasis for that pick-off potential. With the Arrival ganks coming in, there's a lot of chances for Kabuki to try and capitalize on those early game ganks. We'll just have to see though, because so far, yes, Fluffy has been more active, but overall, Alter Ego, they're the ones out for blood here as they go for that purple buff, Feather Airstrike.
Yeah.
Feather Airstrike there.
They get the purple buff too. Good steal by Silly Boy. 500 gold lead in that bottom side now. I do want to talk a little bit about this, right? Silly Boy has opted to go for the War Axe Arashi just now instead of the Hunter Strike that we usually see now in the patch. Kabuki though, gotta be careful.
It's 3v1 setup here. Kabuki will try to do what he can.
Oh, down play.
But there you go. Udil will pick up the kill. Silly Boy again, too fast with the mechanics there. Almost gets taken down, but he knows, he calculated, and it's in time with the turtle. So 5v4, I think our Refine will not be able to contest, or will they force it? Let's see.
They have an Arrival, so technically Akai can actually go to that top side. They're looking for it right here with the conceal. They're looking for a play, knowing that Akai has a rival, but they can't really get anything. Good read by Alter Ego and Nino as well in that gold lane. Well, in that XP lane now, he just backs off after clearing the wave. They're putting their sights onto the neutral objective.
It's going to be a contest here. Aura Fire, who will claim the last turtle? Seems like Silly Boy will have the more space. Will have more space to collect that one, as the last turtle will fall to the hands of Alter Ego. They want the mids as well. Aura Fire, can they defend this one? As Feather Airstrike was popped earlier. Rival popped as well, Pie in the backside, trying to disrupt the movement. Take a look at this. The stack will not be able to somehow connect the kill, but Pie caught in the midst there under the turret. He gets taken down. A very good juke there by Silly Boy once again. Aura Fire able to somehow equalize, grabbing that kill, and they're looking for the mid side here. Can Alter Ego defend this one? Silly Boy trying to look for the kill. Silly Boy again. Take a look at the assassin, too slick, as Aura Fire as well as Alter Ego will tone down the aggression.
Man, this Arrival Akai is doing so much though for Aura Fire. Every single time Alter Ego are trying to convert onto these objectives, onto the turrets, you see that Arrival come in, and it's actually Aura Fire who are able to, most of the time, find those pickoffs, right? So they've been staying in the game, they've been staying kind of equal right here, mostly because of that Akai.
Exactly. The Arrival was able to actually let them save so many turrets that Alter Ego could really use right now to get a vision advantage, to get a pickup advantage, because right now you can see Pi is the main target. He will be juking away.
Pi will not be able to juke away. He will go down with that torn apart memory in the top side though. 3v1, Fluffy with that heavy spin. Will be able to clear, but can he escape? The answer is no. Nino with that crossbow with Tang. Not enough damage, but he will not have more. A very good somehow play there from Fluffy, displaying the strength of Akai. But in the bot side, Aura Fire will grab that trade. Both turrets get taken down.
Still worth it for Aura though, as they are looking for a fight again in that mid lane.
Feather Airstrike here popped, but it seems like Alter Ego will not commit on towards a fight just yet. Rival in the right side. Alter Ego will back off as 5-man. You can see here, They want the mid side. Selly Boy trying to find a kill ontowards Kabuki.
Oh my
will
God.
not be able to get that one just yet. Aura Fire and Alter Ego in the mid game is still a stalemate, it seems like.
Man, Fluffy is protecting his team just like you guys can protect yourselves, I guess, against the Udaemons in the dark.
Yeah, exactly. Do you have something you want to protect? If you do, check it out right now. Because both these teams, man, they're just so equal right here. And it really feels like in the end, the equalizer is going to be Sully Boy and High, right? Which assassin can actually get the higher value? Because essentially, on both teams, there are targets that they are responsible for taking out. So if Sully Boy will get more success, if he actually takes out Facehugger or Kabuki in the late game teamfight, Alter Ego already have a huge victory off the back of a single play.
Fluffy.
Here, Fluffy heavy spin
Whoa.
catching Selly Boy. No follow-up does damage just yet. He is quarter HP and he will be taken down. Feather airstrike a little bit too late in the backside here. 5v4. Will Alter Ego force the fight? Seems like no. They are focusing down on towards the Lord. Aura Fire. They are lost. They can't find the right engages, it seems like.
No retribution on Selly Boy though, so Aura Fire technically still are able to steal, but no, with the zoning of Leo Murphy, they're not really gonna actually contest for this. Selly Boy without the retry, he just takes it. Lord's Lane presented by Samsung Galaxy A series as they're looking to convert, but Fluffy has the arrival. He's not gonna pop it just yet though. Oh, there you go, he comes in. Alter Ego this time they know. They're like, okay, you know what? You've done this to us a lot of times. We know what to do now.
One too many times for sure. They back away, they try and quote-unquote reset, and they wait for the Lord to come back in. Take a look at the items right here. See for Leo Murphy, getting the Radiant Armor to ensure that High will not be able to get that really insane burst damage essentially. High doing the exact same thing, opting not for the Oracle, but in the mid-side though.
Luminous
Oh
Blast!
my god, Luminous Blast catches 3 and it seems like the right engage as crossbow attack pops. Kabuki popped that with a finisher as well. As Floppy will not be able to catch Nino just yet. And Selly Boy comes in. The assassin play is just too much. As now take a look at Pi trying to flank here as Aura Fire is down at 2 members. They will retreat Alter Ego, picking up their tempo. What a play once again from Leo Murphy.
My goodness! Alter Ego! They don't care about the turrets, they just go for the kills, and they're able to convert on that again. What a beautiful play by Leo Murphy, setting that up! Oh man, that was close, that was really close. Even popped the heavy spin there, because he thought he was going to be caught in that feather airstrike. But with the first Lord, we all know that it's value just to take every single tier 2 off the board, and they get exactly that. Damage dealt by Axe though. Udil having a blast here, 39,000 damage.
Exactly, the damage is very subtle. It's not as flashy as Facehugger's damage, but it does add up. Player gold by UBS gold as well. Sully Boy just hardcore farming up there. Kabuki and Nino following quite far in the back. About 1k difference here. And Sully Boy, man, he has been doing a lot of damage. He is a huge part in how Alter Ego Esports can play so aggressively. It doesn't even matter if the engage isn't as neat. Sully Boy will just find a way to make it work. And Aura Fire, you can see that they've been trying to punish him, trying to catch him out in the middle of his spells, but he's been able to just mechanically outplay them and get out.
He really doesn't care.
He doesn't care at all.
He really doesn't care. And again, Sully Boy on a Lancelot. We saw this earlier in leg 2. Still shining.
He's comfortable on those assassin heroes, right? We mentioned this many, many times, and here it is. Him again, building that War Axe. And this is something that only he does most of the time on the Lancelot, right?
Right.
He goes for the War Axe, so he actually wants to go for a little bit of a prolonged team fight, stacking up the War Axe while he's stacking up that passive simultaneously.
Oh my god, he might be caught here. Selly Boy
Oh,
will not be
no.
able to survive. Kabuki finding the shutdown. Fluffy will top that Immortal as crossbow of a tank pops on towards the tank. Fluffy though, will he survive? The answer is no, as Nino will claim that kill. Aura Fire trying to find and re-engage perhaps, but it seems like Alter Ego, they read that well. They back off, realizing they get 1 member as well. 1 for 1, not an equal trade, but Aura Fire, slowly but surely, finding the equalizer.
The caster curse is real, man. We were talking about Sully Boy and he got caught. But Arashi, here, in this moment, what do Aura Fire need to do at this point, right? Because I guess go for those kind of picks, but it's not going to come often.
They have to make sure that Leo Murphy doesn't get a huge engage on. That has been the main win condition, and now we can see that High gets bursted down. What was that?
Lumina Blast!
No Blast catches forward, but no clear follow-up. Nino, though, can pop the crossbow tank on towards Godiva. He gets taken down by Udil. Alter Ego, might be a mistake as Nino is caught in a bit of miracle, and High gets the kill. Fluffy will fall as well. At the backside, High will not be able to fall. I might be wrong as Leo Murphy will claim that kill. Aura Fire looks for a re-engage. And Kabuki will pop that Wind of Nature just in time. A very good outplay here and there as Leo Murphy will not have enough resource there. Aura Fire, again, slowly but surely here, equalizing in gold. They were down 5,000 and now they are down 2.
And again, we're getting glimpses of the old Alter Ego. The Alter Ego who can lose their gold lead with fights that they choose that are unnecessary. They went and committed on that way too long. And if you do that against Aura, a team who loves taking the team fights, you're not going to have a good day. Aura, almost equalizing in gold now, will have a better chance in coming back here in the 15th minute.
Alter Ego need to make sure they don't let anyone get picked off like that. Yes, Aura Fire are behind, but they're catching up. It is a 16-minute game almost, and there are items available for the members of Aura Fire. So if you let Pi or Leo Murphy just walk in like that without any protection, without any kind of threat, any kind of zoning or backup from your team, you're going to get picked off. You have to be careful because, as we mentioned, in the late game, the DPS, the burst, the distance, everything there is still available for Aura Fire to try and get a very, very surprising comeback against Alter Ego right now.
Well-timed Wind of Nature as well from Kabuki. A very clutch one. A very clutch activation there from Kabuki. Saving his life, and now it's a reset for both teams, Alter Ego Esports. Take a look at the positioning. They were invading the jungles and now they are playing it rather safely. Item-wise here, Barca, Holy Crystal just secured. So again, that Feather Airstrike on demand is going to be very, very lethal.
Exactly.
You know,
Nino also
there's
has
something I need to say here, Rashi. Lancelot, is he going for a 100 strike or is he going perhaps for Blade of Heptaseas, right? If he wants a little bit more burst, just like instant burst, while he...
Heptaseas.
Yeah. If he's in those bushes a lot, if he just comes in to finish up the team fights, I think the Heptaseas might actually be a bit more worth it here in the 16th minute.
He just seems to really prioritize penetration over a lot of things, right? That seems to be how he's playing that Lancelot. He just checks for any damage in the bush here. Ooh, dangerous scouting from Sunny Boy. But now, Alter Ego gonna hold the intel. They go with the Falling Star Moon and push Aura away.
Oh, that was a flicker as well. Used up by Godiva. They have no more entry into this Lord. And it's a free one.
Very, very good re-engage here. Oh, Godiva might be caught here. He catches too, but take a look at that. Feather Airstrike pop, not enough damage. High will pop that Immortal here. Nino trying to pop that crossbow of tank. Luminous Blast catches one, but Leo Murphy falls. High will get bursted down here. Take a look at the mid-side. Kelly Boy gets caught, and now Kabuki trying to find the right engage as Aura Fire again. They are able to win the team fights, but the objective, Alter Ego Esports, is too strong.
And Alter Ego, again, they got the Lord, then they forced a team fight, committing onto something that is unnecessary. 3.5k gold lead. They could have used this to potentially end the game, but now it basically gives over more chance to Aura Fire to actually defend and prolong this game.
They need to respect the political Aura Fire, man, because the heavy spin, the Tyrant's Rage, Tyrant's Revenge combo is still very much there. Godiva gets chunked to low, but a rival play coming in from Fluffy here.
Seems like crossbow tank pops getting hot here. One member Kabuki falls as well here. Will there be enough damage? And there you go, Kabuki with a flicker. He survives.
Fluffy?
What the heck? Fluffy still has the Immortal. Will he be saved here? Pi will not be able to somehow claim that kill. Base area number 1 will fall here. Aura Fire, they are defending with just 3 members. Kabuki will not be caught, but he will be taken down as well. A very good Sally Boy just goes crazy in the backside. And take a look at High. He gets caught. Alter Ego looks for the finish as Kabuki, the Lone Ranger, will not be able to defend this one as Alter Ego clean sweeping Aura Fire 2-0.
Alter Ego just took away Aura Fire's chance to make it to the upper brackets.